Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Bachelor Show. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. When it comes to the Golden Bachelorette, everyone is buzzing with opinions on who would be the best pick for the next Golden Bachelor. While Mark Anderson initially had some appeal, Charles Ling seems to be emerging as the fan favorite. Today, we're going to dig into why Charles would likely make a better Golden Bachelor than Mark, focusing on his authenticity, relationship history, and qualities that set him apart. With a more solid foundation and fewer red flags, Charles might just be the ideal pick for a show all about finding love later in life. First, let's talk about Charles' approach to relationships. In the Golden Bachelorette, he's shown a refreshing level of maturity and thoughtfulness that's rare in reality TV. Charles isn't in it for the fame or the fleeting attention. It's clear that he's there to genuinely connect, and that's something we don't always get to see. He doesn't play games, and he's not the type to put on an act to keep the cameras rolling. This level of sincerity isn't only attractive, it's exactly what a show like The Golden Bachelor should be about. In contrast, we've seen Mark act in ways that seem, well, a little more self-centered. Fans have noticed that Mark tends to shift his opinions and behavior depending on who he's with. While it's not uncommon for people to adapt to different personalities, Mark's tendency to change dramatically raises questions about his genuine intentions. Viewers have pointed out that he sometimes says exactly what he thinks people want to hear, even if it doesn't fully align with his past actions or statements. This could be an indication that Mark is more interested in the attention that comes from being in the spotlight than in actually building a meaningful connection. Then there's Charles, whose sense of humor, humility, and kindness have all struck a chord with fans. He comes off as someone who values honesty and transparency. Rather than brushing off his past or avoiding difficult topics, Charles has consistently shown a willingness to be open about his journey, including the struggles he's faced. This type of vulnerability not only makes Charles relatable, but it's also a quality that's crucial for building a genuine, lasting relationship. Charles doesn't seem to shy away from the messy parts of life. Instead, he embraces them and even finds ways to learn from them. On the other hand, Mark's history is a bit more complicated. Though everyone has a past, some fans have noted that Mark tends to gloss over his own red flags, even when confronted about them. He often avoids discussing certain aspects of his personal life, and some viewers have suggested that he might not be as open as he appears. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean Mark has anything to hide, but it does suggest that he might not be ready for the level of honesty and transparency a role like The Golden Bachelor requires. Additionally, Charles has consistently shown respect for the women he interacts with. In every episode of The Golden Bachelorette, he treats each woman with kindness, listening intently and valuing their opinions. He's not quick to judge or dismiss anyone, and he gives everyone a fair chance. For a potential Golden Bachelor, this level of respect and maturity is essential. The show's focus is on love later in life, and Charles embodies that perfectly by showing patience and understanding toward every person he encounters. Mark, however, has occasionally shown a tendency to talk over others or dominate conversations. While confidence is generally attractive, Mark's behavior sometimes borders on being dismissive. Some fans have noticed that he has a habit of making quick judgments, often showing less tolerance for personalities that don't align with his own. This might work for some relationships, but when it comes to being the Golden Bachelor, this kind of approach doesn't resonate well with a wide audience. It suggests that Mark might not be able to handle the diverse personalities that he inevitably styles. Charles is a great communicator, open and clear about his feelings without overwhelming others. He knows when to express himself and when to simply listen. This is a crucial skill in any relationship, especially one that's developing in front of cameras. Charles' calm and measured approach to communication has made him stand out as someone who isn't easily rattled by drama or difficult situations. He knows how to stay grounded, and that stability is incredibly attractive, especially to someone looking for a serious, long-term commitment. With Mark, things seem a bit more unpredictable. He tends to be reactive, which has sometimes led to conflicts with other contestants. While Mark's passion can be engaging, it can also create tension. Passion is great, but when it comes without a sense of balance, it can lead to unnecessary drama. This is especially relevant in a reality show setting, where relationships are already under intense pressure. In contrast, Charles's calm demeanor and thoughtful responses offer a refreshing alternative, and this difference is why so many fans believe he'd be a better fit as the Golden Bachelor. Another quality that sets Charles apart is his sense of independence. Charles isn't afraid to be alone or to take time for himself. This level of self-assuredness shows that he's not entering a relationship out of loneliness or insecurity, but out of a genuine desire to find companionship. Charles has had a rich life full of experiences, and he's made it clear that he's looking for someone to share that life with, not someone to complete it. This is an important distinction, as it shows he has a solid sense of self. Independence in a relationship can actually create more strength and stability, because each person is confident in who they are individually. With Mark, there's a slight sense that he might be looking to fill a void. While this isn't necessarily a negative trait, it could potentially create imbalance in a relationship, especially if he's searching for someone to fulfill certain needs rather than simply complement his life. For a role like the Golden Bachelor, someone with a secure and independent outlook is often more successful, as they are less likely to create dependency within the relationship. Charles' independence gives him that edge, as he seems ready to build a relationship from a place of strength and mutual respect. Of course, no one is perfect, and Charles has his own quirks. But the difference here is that Charles is fully aware of his flaws, and he isn't afraid to talk about them. This kind of self-awareness is another reason why fans are rallying behind him. He doesn't try to portray himself as something he's not. Instead, he's confident enough to embrace his imperfections and learn from them. This is the kind of emotional intelligence that's invaluable in a relationship, and is another reason why he would be a strong choice for the Golden Bachelor. Mark, on the other hand, has often tried to sidestep his flaws or cover them up. While it's natural to want to put your best foot forward, viewers have noted that Mark sometimes seems almost too polished. This lack of vulnerability can come across as inauthentic, especially on a show that values openness. It's possible that Mark is simply trying to protect himself from judgment, but in a reality TV setting, viewers tend to gravitate toward those who are real and relatable. Charles has managed to achieve this balance, and that's part of why he's seen as such a good fit for the role. In summary, Charles Ling stands out as a potential Golden Bachelor because of his genuine approach to relationships, his emotional maturity, and his respectful, independent, and self-aware nature. These are the qualities that viewers are drawn to, and they're also qualities that make for a successful journey on a show centered around finding lasting love. Charles has shown time and again that he's ready for a serious relationship, while Mark, though charming, doesn't seem to have the same level of readiness. So, what do you think? Do you agree that Charles would make a better Golden Bachelor than Mark? Or do you think Mark has qualities that make him the right choice after all? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to hit the like button if you're excited to see where the Golden Bachelorette leads us next. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates, and we'll see you in the next episode. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.